Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this episode, first I'd like to proudly announce that this video is sponsored by none other than Kind Connection, the best smoke shop in all of Mojave County. And I'm going to let the owner of it take it away.
Thank you, everybody. This podcast has been amazing and will be amazing, and you'll see it. But we're also doing a contest. That's the whole thing of this. So we're going to do a contest with Linda Biggs. Linda Biggs actually makes water pipes, sketches, coloring books, all that kind of stuff. And we're doing a big old giveaway. So you come into the Kind Connection, take a photo with our Linda Biggs cutout, and hashtag Linda Biggs, the Kind Connection. And the most likes on that photo on Instagram will win the big prize. You got a water pipe, you got coloring books, you got trays, you got all kinds of stuff that she has donated to us. So again, make sure you come on down. It's for a contest, ends September 30th, and we'll announce the winner on November 2nd. Be kind. That's it. Just be a good person. Good things will come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe in karma and all that stuff, and I believe it comes around full. And trust me, it comes back to me too. Mm-hmm. Trust me, if I do something wrong, it hits me within 12 hours.
Yeah, that's how it is with me. If I do anything wrong, it comes back, and it comes back with a vengeance. So I'm like, okay, how can I stay on karma's good side?
Exactly. Just be good to people. That's it. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want for anybody and everybody. Mm-hmm. Just to be good to each other. If you see somebody on the side of the road struggling and all that stuff, pull over, see if they need help.
Yeah.
I saw 6 cars the other day on the side of the road because this RV had a flat tire. 6 cars stopped to help.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is. And you know what? When you see car accidents on here on 95, because it's, again, one way in and one way out of this town.
Yeah.
When you see car accidents and all that stuff, you really see a lot of people that get out and try to help. Mm-hmm. And that's good. I like to see the kindness in everybody.
Yeah. That's what it makes just life so much better. And then at least people that I talk to a lot, they just think that one small like micro interaction of goodness won't generalize or spread across the community. But it's like, no, it's like pay it forward. All it takes is just one spark to ignite that flame, to spread it across. Exactly.
I heard from a wise person. When you're driving down the road, going through the grocery store, seeing people, whatever, smile. Mm-hmm. It's contagious.
Yeah.
It is contagious. And then that person will go on to smile at somebody else, and it'll go on and on and on. But what's a smile cost you?
Absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
It takes more muscles in your face to frown than it does to smile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I believe in that, I believe in just being good to people.
Yeah.
And that's what I would like to do. That's why I like the store, That's why we, my friend Scott just redid a new commercial, and it was about inflation. Mm-hmm. And on how I don't up my prices and everything else. It takes a lot for me to up my prices. Usually the vendors up them 3 times before I even up them once.
Wow.
Because I know how everybody is here. Mm-hmm. And that's why I love it. That's why I did the veterans discount also, because they're all on limited incomes. So I wanted something to help them out a little bit, Mm-hmm. So if I help one person out, I'm good.
Yeah.
But that's why we try to keep the lowest prices, because I've been at Sterilite. I've worked at Taco Bell. I've worked at these places in town here. I've been in town since 1997.
Okay. A year after I was born.
Wow, you make me feel old, Josh.
It's okay. You're looking good for your age. How old are you?
45. 45 in November.
You don't look a day over 34.
My mama taught me to tell women that they're only 29.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old they look. You still tell them they're 29. Mm-hmm. Makes them feel good.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wanted people in this town to actually be able to purchase things. Mm-hmm. So when we started our CBD and everything else and bringing it in here, I started because my ex-wife had seizures. Mm-hmm. And for a whole year, she was having like 3 or 4 of them a day.
Oh.
And Doctors weren't doing nothing. They couldn't figure it out. MRIs, CAT scans. She went, and again, she was a VA.
Wow.
So that was a battle and a half. But I was researching in the middle of the night, and I came across CBD. That was before they deemed it legal.
Mm-hmm.
So before our federal government decided to strike on it and say, "Oh, you guys can use that." Yeah, right. Tell us what we can and can't use, please.
Yeah.
So I started bringing it in the store and everything, and I had 2 brands. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And they helped her tremendously. She went down to literally 1 seizure a month
Wow.
after we got her on this. So it was trial and error of which CBD she can take and which she can't. And in her body, she can't do anything with a little bit of THC. THC turns her into a seizure.
Mm.
So it was trial and error on what brand to get her and all that stuff. But I brought it into the store, and my manager at the time had his dad was had cerebral palsy,
Mm-hmm.
and he was literally bedbound.
Oh.
He was in his last stages, and I know, but he would shake all the time, and he thought the CBD was just boo-boo juice. It wasn't even right. He's like, "That's BS." This is a guy that's never smoked weed in his life.
Yeah.
Comes from Chicago. So I was like, all right. I said, okay, cool. So I sent him home with a bottle. He came back 5 days later and told me what a miracle thing it was, and he believed in it. Now he's running a dispensary, which is cool.
That's awesome.
So I started doing that. But my problem, Josh, was the cost. Everybody thought it was gold.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought it was gold, and they were treating it like it was. So a 500 milligrams was going for $60 to $80.
That's so expensive.
It is. So I decided, I was like, you know what? One of my buddies decided that he was thinking about starting his own lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Jason, you want to go in with me? I said, go in with you? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So we priced it out and everything else. And our goal was to make those $60 to $80 bottles look like chump change, because we wanted to do it at a cost that everybody in Havasu can relate to.
Yeah.
Everybody can buy it. The people are on the straight incomes, the people that are working at Taco Bell, Del Taco. I'm not going to say McDonald's because they get paid $15 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't even get that.
Yeah, I know. I don't even get that.
So I wanted something that just the normal average Joe that $75,000 a year can make. I wanted them. So we decided we'd come out with Zen Twin CBD.
Mm-hmm.
Patented. It was a year battle with make sure everything, our I's were dotted, our T's were crossed, make sure we even got a lawyer, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was costly, don't get me wrong. But when I figured out I can sell a 500 milligram bottle for $25 and a 300 pet milligram bottle for $20, that's a game changer right there.
Hell yeah.
So when a 12,000 milligram bottle only cost somebody $200, seriously? That's game change.
That is.
Because our top seller right now is our 3,000 milligram cream for $70. Again, 3,000. There's 1,000 milligrams companies out there that are charging $90 to $120 for 1,000 milligrams, and we're charging $70 for 3,000 milligram.
Damn.
In a 4-ounce bottle. 4-ounce bottle. So you know what? We came in to make it to where everybody realizes what they do and they drop prices. And you know how I do that? Because Creating Better Days calls me up and says, we saw your line. We just dropped their price. A corporation saw my line and dropped their price.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you know what? I'm in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the right direction because the people that are buying Creating Better Days, it's a great product still.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's affordable to everybody now.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. These corporations are out to make the big bucks. I'm just a little mom and pop place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? But I want to change the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I want to make it a better place.
Yeah.
I want to make it to where things are back in the 60s and 70s again, because times back then were really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors talked to each other, people talked to each other, and things were affordable. Shit, I think gas was 15 cents back then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's freaking insane.
But I wanted things to where, things cost affordable,
Mm-hmm.
because I just got done. I'm telling you right now, I just got done buying 2 freaking cows in Texas.
Really?
2 cows got propositioned for me, male and a female, and they keep on breeding. That's where we are in this world. That's where we are, because meat is so expensive. Now we're finding any ways to save $1.
Yeah.
And how can I save $1? I buy cows.
Yeah.
I have a thing with a butcher in Texas. He takes half of it and I take half of it. Butcher don't cost me a dime.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you will find ways to save money, especially when we have 4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 kids. My girlfriend has 2 and I have 2. So we find out ways to save money and everything else.
Yeah.
But I just want an affordable line, and I want people that can walk into the store and afford everything in here. So, and that's where we're going, and that's
Yeah.
what we're going to do. And we're going to keep on doing that.